The 26th celebration of the Screen Actors Guild Awards.
Hi, I got my SAG card in 1976. It was for an indie film. I don't remember what it was, but it was the 70s and everyone was really, really high. I am Christina Applegate and I am an actor.
I had my first foray in the local nativity play. I was in the coveted role as the shepherd. Everyone lauded my performance. I was hooked. I was 5 years old. My name is Cynthia Erivo, and I'm an actor.
I grew up in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, which was the Pittsburgh of the North. Big steel town, and the most popular actor to come out of my hometown was the guy who did all those toilet paper commercials years ago, the guy who played Mr. Whipple. Mr. Whipple worked in a supermarket, and every time he saw a customer squeeze the toilet paper to see how soft it was, it would infuriate him, and he would glare at these people and say, "Don't squeeze the Charmin." And I used to laugh at that. And I dreamt that maybe one day I could be the next Mr. Whipple. My name is Eugene Levy, and another thought just occurred to me. Yeah, when I was 10, back in the mid-50s, I was a big Sid Caesar fan. And I would do my best to transcribe the script from one of his comedy sketches that I was watching on television in real time, of course, because in those days we didn't have a VCR machine to record and play it back. There was no pause button you could hit and then write it down. I was scribbling as I went there. And I would take that script, and me and a few of my buddies who had no show business aspirations whatsoever,
Dad.
we would get together and perform the sketch, and it was always a pale version of what the original was, because we weren't professionals.
Yeah, I'm sure. What are you doing?
I'm doing my How I Became an Actor speech.
I see. Well, you've taken 3 times as long as everybody else, and you're still not finished.
My story's complex.
Okay, well, you've used up so much time, they're telling us they had to cut Tom Hanks, so...
Well, that's all right. I know Tom. He's a good guy. He'll take it well. That was the Mr. Whipple look.
Okay, can you just sing the line so we can start the show?
All right, fine. Okay. I need the music. My name is Eugene Levy, and I am an actor. And let's start the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, nominated for cast in an ensemble comedy tonight, Eugene and Dan Levy.
This is intense. Welcome, everybody, to the 26th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards.
The SAG Awards. And for this incredibly glamorous group of people tonight, SAG is such an unfortunate acronym. And just to clarify one thing right off the top,
Yes.
Daniel and I are not your hosts tonight. No. We're here to greet you and get things started. And there are 2 key things that differentiate us from actual hosts.
That's true. Number 1, we will not be reappearing throughout the show.
And 2, we aren't being paid.
That's also true. Although SAG actually offered me an internship credit and a free flu shot, so...
Oh, that's wonderful,
Yes,
son.
very generous.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, tonight, actors celebrate the craft of acting and get to push their talent to the limit by playing good losers.
That's true. So look out for those performances tonight, because some of them might be recognized at next year's SAG Awards. And speaking of compelling performances, Mr. Robert De Niro is receiving the Life Achievement Award this evening.
Very, very exciting and so well-deserved. And I've never met Mr. De Niro, but this award tonight is particularly meaningful to me because I see a lot of De Niro in my own work, and
Yes, practically the same guy.
well, I wouldn't say that exactly,
Okay.
but we both have gifts. Let's put it that way. So now, we have the honor of presenting the first award of the evening.
That is true. Very exciting. Male actor in a comedy series.
Male actor in a comedy series.
Yes.
And how awkward would this be for you if I was nominated and you had to announce someone else as the winner?
Yeah, that would be very awkward. But
Yeah.
fortunately for me, you're not nominated.
Good. Good.
Woo! Yes.
Dodged a bullet on that one, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, the actors who are nominated in this category are truly at the top of their game. In fact, no male actors on television have ever been funnier than these nominees. They have shown a mastery over the art of comedy. They have tap danced on our funny bones in ways that no other male comedic actor has ever done before.
Yeah.
They are legends. They are personal role models of mine. I
think they get it. I think they get it.
Sure.
I think they get it. They're all funny.
Okay.
Here are the nominees for Outstanding Male Actor in a Comedy Series.
Alan Arkin, The Kaminsky Method.
Marty, get a job. Any job. Your very life depends upon it.
Well, I just had a checkup, and my doctor said I was in good shape.
Well, Dr. Norman says you're on the way out.
Michael Douglas, The Kaminsky Method.
Now that is a little tougher.
Why?
She got a glimpse of who you really are. You can't do that with women. Trust me, it's never good.
Bill Hader, Barry.
Oh, we both look like arseholes. Yeah, we look silly.
No, we're the
not
same.
What are you
What are
doing?
we doing? See, no,
Stop
stop
it.
it. No, we
Baz.
sound the same.
No, we
don't
don't
we?
sound the
No, we
same.
sound totally the
Can you
same.
stop?
Stop. No, we
It's
sound
not
the same.
the
So
same. It's
what's
driving me
wrong with
nuts.
that?
Andrew Scott, Fleabag.
Are you a cool person?
Oh, I'm a pretty normal person.
A normal person?
Yeah, a normal person.
What makes you a normal person?
Well, I don't believe in God.
I love it when he does that.
Tony Shalhoub, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Learned this about comedians. They say funny words for cheap laughs.
Guys, please.
If you had a penis, she'd be talking about you, not me. Wouldn't you? Talk about your mother's penis if she had one.
And the actor goes to
Tony Shalhoub.
Tony Shalhoub celebrates his 4th win in this category. He's also nominated tonight with the ensemble of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Well, thanks. I've been a proud member of this extraordinary union for several decades now, and for that, I am most grateful. I share this actor with my fellow Maisel castmates. It is a joy to know you. It is a privilege to work alongside you. And so, with your blessings, I will dedicate this to one of our family who we lost this year and who we miss terribly, the most marvelous, Brian Tarantino. Our brother, here's to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Millie Bobby Brown and Jarrell Jerome.
George Bernard Shaw said, if you want to tell people the truth, make them laugh, or they will kill you. No pressure.
Fortunately, the nominees in this category have nothing to worry about. With every truth, observation, and revelation, they definitely make us laugh.
Here are the nominees for Female Actor in a Comedy Series.
Christina Applegate, Dead to Me.
And so what? So she smashed up a car. You know what? Sometimes you just snap.
Okay, wow.
How dare you?
Alex Borstein, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
What time is it? I don't know. 7:30, 8. Holy shit, it's after midnight.
We've been here 6 straight hours?
Guess so.
I just realized I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, me too.
Rachel Brosnahan, The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
It's so big, Daddy. Wait,
What?
is this pornography?
It's not pornography.
Sounds like pornography.
It's not pornography. Keep going from the last line.
It's so big, Daddy.
Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek.
So I took a Bosnian upper just to keep awake. Those things are the size of a nickel, so I only took one. At least I think I did. I may have taken the second one just to be safe, because I don't know if I took that first one or not.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Fleabag.
Hair is everything. We wish it wasn't, so we can actually think about something else occasionally, but it is. It's the difference between a good day and a bad day. Some people are exploited for it and it pays your bills. Hair is everything.
And the actor goes to
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge celebrates her first win. She's also nominated tonight with the ensemble of Fleabag.
Oh my God. Thank you, everyone. Oh my God. I normally try and be spontaneous in these speeches, but I don't trust myself not to be bleeped out again this time. And so I've written something down. First of all, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to my agents at UTA and Hatton McEwen Penford and Alec Drysdale at Independent, and my amazing team with PJ Shapiro and Cara, Christine and Jenny and Alexis at Shelter, who've just brought me along this journey and kept me so calm and been a real, also fun party crowd at the same time. But this is what I really wanted to say. The Fleabag team go home tomorrow back to the UK, except for Brett, who you get to keep. Lucky things. But I have to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being so supportive of our show on these shores. With all the chaos of the outfits and the interviews and the six-pack that my makeup artist drew on me this evening, and all the kind of pre-drinks and after-parties and all the amazing Hollywoody things that happen here, it's quite easy to be distracted from the thing that has actually happened to us. And at some point it will all hit me and I'll just go into a corner and have a good old cry about it. But tonight, we, as a Fleabag gang from the UK, will soak this up and celebrate and spend this evening with all of you amazing actors in a room I never imagined I would ever be in. So thank you. This whole thing really has been a dream, and if I wake up tomorrow and discover it was just that, then thank you. It's been the most beautiful dream.
And now, Margaret Qualley, Bruce Dern, and Dakota Fanning.
Tonight's first nominee for Cast in a Motion Picture is a love letter to actors into movie making.
Made by, incidentally, probably the biggest movie lover of all time. And I might add, the man can make a movie, Mr. Quentin Tarantino.
Set in 1969 Los Angeles, it is the story of the enduring friendship between an actor and his stunt double.
as they face what just might be the end of their trail in a world and an industry that are rapidly changing.
For everyone who loves the magic of the movies, this is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I'm Rick Dalton. That's my stunt double, Cliff Booth.
That guy?
Sounds like a good friend.
I tried.
I'm Sharon Tate. I'm in the movie.
In this town, that can all change like that.
Hey, you're Rick Dalton. Don't you forget it.
Please welcome Jason Bateman.
Hi. 5 hilarious shows, 5 incredibly talented groups of actors. Sometimes the biggest star of a show is the entire cast. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series.
The Ensemble of Barry.
Mr. Cousineau, you could use this class as therapy.
Thank you. Next. When you create a character, you lend him your unique self, and then you let everything out. Action.
Don't be an idiot. I thought you were amazing. You really went somewhere.
The Ensemble of Fleabag.
Do you want to know what gift I'm giving your father?
Oh, God.
It's a portrait.
Oh, God.
Of you girls.
Oh, God.
You mean together or? I'd only need a couple of sittings.
Right. Can't use photos?
No, because the lighting's never good enough. And if you're not very photogenic, then it does you no favors.
The Ensemble of the Kaminsky Method.
Sweetheart, you just have to give it time and a little trust.
Her mother and I had nothing but trust. You don't understand because you didn't have to go through this.
Get over it.
You only have 2 women in your life, and you managed to chase them both away.
Why do I bother talking to you?
Who else you got? Here.
The Ensemble of the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Where the hell have you been?
She's been out doing whatever it is she does at night.
Oh, and I suppose that's my fault, too.
You know what I'm doing at night.
If you hadn't met me, then I wouldn't be Miriam's mother. She wouldn't be turning to prostitution instead of being married.
I am not a prostitute. I'm a comic.
Is there a difference?
Yes. Prostitutes get paid more.
Hilarious. You should go into comedy.
The Ensemble of Schitt's Creek.
David, keep your glove up. Protect your face. Hey, Johnny, no coaching. Always be ready. Johnny, why don't you just put on a little apron and serve them the win on a silver platter? I'm just helping out my son, Roland. The kid has no idea what he's doing. I can hear you.
All right. The actor goes to The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
This is the 2nd win in a row for the 13-actor ensemble of the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I voted for Fleabag. This is really weird. This makes no sense. I don't know what to say. I'm going to take this home and make sweet love to it through my Spanx hole. Anyone else got anything to say? Honestly, this makes no sense. Fleabag is brilliant. You guys are brilliant. You are brilliant.
Very, very surprised.
I didn't vote for Rachel. I didn't vote for Tony.
I forgot to vote.
This makes no sense. Wow. I can't use somebody else fucking.
We just want to say, obviously, this is a huge ensemble. We are so proud to be a part of. This ensemble extends far beyond those that you see on this stage. We are missing, as Tony said, one really, really important member of our ensemble tonight, Brian Tarantina. We had such an amazing time here with him last year, so thank you so, so much for this. This is dedicated to him. Thank you to our casting directors, Jeannie, Meredith, Cindy, for bringing us all together. Thank you, guys. This is a mistake, but thank you.
Coming up, Taron Egerton, the cast of Parasite, and Jennifer Garner on the Screen Actors Guild Awards. The Screen Actors Guild Awards welcomes the Subaru Barkley family. Subaru, dog tested, dog approved.
We got a Subaru to give him some adventure.
Performance by a female actor in a supporting role. Although their roles couldn't be more distinct, the actors who play them share one thing in common: the ability to portray imperfect people to perfection. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Supporting Role.
Laura Dern, Marriage Story.
We'll only get better. Isn't it Tom Petty who said the waiting is the hardest part? Ugh. I don't know. I represented his wife in their divorce. I got her half of that song.
Scarlett Johansson, Jojo Rabbit.
You know when it happens. You'll feel it. It's a pain.
My also gets
in your tummy. Like you're full of butterflies.
yuck.
Yeah, yuck.
Nicole Kidman, Bombshell.
Can you just... Sure. Listen. I can get you where you want to be. I can protect you. Just don't get ahead of yourself. You have a lot to learn. I can teach you.
Jennifer Lopez, Hustlers.
What are you gonna do? Go back to minimum wage? No, baby, this game is rigged. And it does not reward people who play by the rules. You either gotta stand in the corner or get in the ring.
Margot Robbie, Bombshell.
It would have been nice if somebody told us that he's after more than legs.
It's nobody's job to protect you, Kayla.
That's all of our job.
And the actor goes to Laura Dern, Marriage Story.
Laura Dern celebrates her first win. She's also nominated tonight with the ensemble of Big Little Lies.
Now I'm emotional because I got to hug my dad. Thank you, Screen Actors Guild. Thank you, actors. What an incredible room to be in celebration of all these extraordinary performances of my fellow nominees and all of you, and acknowledged by our peers. I thank Netflix, the amazing Ted, Scott, everyone, that team, my champions, Peter, Jason, Charlie, Annette, all that guide me. I want to thank our Marriage Story family, our leader, our hero, Noah Baumbach, our incredible cast, to Adam and Scarlett and the two partners in law. I would love to share this with the extraordinary Alan Alda and Ray Liotta. To casting directors, Francine and Doug, to all casting directors who somehow have found us, discovered us. Namely Lynn Stallmaster for telling me to study and try this. And to all you actors, I literally would not be here if it weren't for actors. So thank you, Bruce Dern and Diane Ladd. And thank you for raising me in the community of your friends on your movies, doing your plays, and getting to know the wealth of these extraordinary people. And for my grandma Mary raising me and my best friend Belina on daily television reruns, and the partnerships and the voices and people I watched and loved forever, Lucille Ball, Vivian Vance, Mary Tyler Moore, and all these amazing artists, Red Fox, Freddie Prinze, everyone we got to grow up with that made us want to do this. Thank you all, and I'm staring at my also Big Little Lies family. We get to love each other and work together. We are the most blessed people in the world. Thank you so much. So much love. I love you, Dad.
Please welcome Sung Kang-ho, Park So-tam, Chi Woo-sik, Lee Jung-un, and Lee Sung-kyun.
기생충이라는 영화는 블랙 코미디와 스릴러이자 강력한 메타포입니다.
한 지붕 아래에서 벌어지는 계급 간의 갈등을 보여주지만 몇몇은 그 갈등의 존재조차 의식하지 못합니다.
영화를 보다 보면 어느 인물의 편을 들어줘야 할지 마음이 계속 바뀌는 걸 느끼실 겁니다.
그리고 스스로에게 질문하게 되죠. 누가 영웅이고 누가 악당일까요?
영화관을 떠난 후에도 결론을 내리지 못하실지도 모르겠습니다. We are so honored to be nominated tonight for Cast in Motion Picture. This is Parasite.
네가 내 대신 얘 과외 선생님 좀 해줘라, 영어.
대학생인 척하라는 거야?
구라를 좀 치지 뭐.
참으로 시의적절하다. 부자들이 원래 참 잘 속아.
우리 다송이는 완전 예술 가지질인데.
펜지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
부자인데 착하다니까.
진짜 니가 착한 거지.
And now, Jennifer Garner.
We live our lives surrounded by screens big and small, to the point where one sometimes wonders if we've grown desensitized to the moving image. And then you watch the actors in this category and you realize that a truly powerful performance will always stop you dead in your tracks. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Supporting Role.
Jamie Foxx, Just Mercy.
This one from Harvard, you don't know what it is here. You're guilty from the moment you're born.
Tom Hanks, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
You don't consider yourself famous?
Fame is a four-letter word like tape or Zoom or face. But ultimately, matters is what we do with it.
Al Pacino, The Irishman.
I charged him and so did Chuck, if you notice. I taught him well. You charge a guy, always charge a guy with a gun. With a knife, you run away. Run away from a knife. So you charge with a gun, with a knife, you run.
Joe Pesci, The Irishman.
I told you before, we tried everything to help him. You know that. You tried. He brought this on himself.
Brad Pitt, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Look, Red, I'm coming in there. With my own two eyes, I'm gonna get a good look at George. And this ain't stopping me.
And the actor goes to Brad Pitt for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
This is Brad Pitt's second win and 9th nomination. He previously received an actor with the cast of Inglourious Basterds. He is also nominated tonight with the cast of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I gotta add this to my Tinder profile. Thank you, my brothers, my sisters. This means so much, more than I can possibly fathom. I want you to know I watch everything. I watch you all, and the work has been mesmerizing, so I thank you. I want to thank my co-stars, Leo, Margot Robbie's feet, Margaret Qualley's feet, Dakota Fanning's feet. Seriously, Quentin has separated more women from their shoes than the TSA. Now, we all know what we do as a team sport, and we elevate each other. And I got to work with some amazing, amazing people. Mr. Pacino, Mr. Dern, Kurt Russell, Leo, Dakota, Tim. Wait, where are you guys? Miss Butters, a bunch of the new generation, Margaret Qualley, Austin Butler. Anyway, you all elevated my game. I certainly hope I did the same for you. Let's be honest, it was a difficult part. A guy who gets high, takes his shirt off, and doesn't get on with his wife. It's a big stretch. It's big. Listen, I love our communities. I love our communities so much. It's been amazing to me. I've met so many amazing people along the way. Each of us in this room, you know, we know pain, we know loneliness. We bring that to the screen. We know moments of grace. We've had moments of wisdom. We bring that to the screen. We've all had a laugh at our ridiculousness, and we know funny, and we bring that to the screen. And goddamn, I think that's a worthy endeavor. I've been banging away at this thing for 30 years. I think the simple math is some projects work and some don't, and there's no reason to belabor either one. Just get on to the next and keep telling stories. Thank you for this. My love and respect. Enjoy the evening, because tomorrow it's back to work.
When the Screen Actors Guild Awards returns, Scarlett Johansson, Sophie Turner, and Pedro Pascal, plus Daveed Diggs and America Ferrera.
I just want a good time. I just want a good time.
You just watch. This is good. Bring some champagne, the kind you pour on a stripper.
Excuse me.
The kind you pour on a lady that strips.
I just.
Let's get miserable.
I can't wait to finally eat a piece of the impeachment cake I baked over 3 years ago.
That's the Conan promise.
Bart, play party next.
Party, party, party. The bear has a long.
And now, Sophie Turner and Pedro Pascal.
As actors, we aspire to transform ourselves into our characters, and in doing so, to transport the viewer to worlds very different from our own.
Tonight, we honor performers who are supremely successful in that endeavor. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Television Movie or Limited Series.
Patricia Arquette, The Act.
Oh,
Sweet Pea, I know sometimes you want to be like everybody else. But you know what? I like you special.
Toni Collette, unbelievable.
Everyone knows huge correlation between violence at home and violence against strangers. And even so, a third of wife-beating cops in Florida are still walking around with a badge and a gun.
Joey King, The Act.
I'm pretty sure that she made it up. And I've been going along with it, and we fooled a lot of people. And they're all gonna be so mad if I ever tell them.
Emily Watson, Chernobyl.
I spoke to dozens of people. Every word they said, I wrote down. All in these books. These are the ones who are still alive. These are the ones who are dead. They died rescuing each other.
Michelle Williams, Fosse Verdon.
But you know damn well if I get this song, it'll be my show and not yours. And you can't stand the thought of it, can you? You just can't stand the fact that I'm the star, not you.
And the actor goes to Michelle Williams.
Michelle Williams, a 7-time nominee, celebrates her first win for her role as Gwen Verdon in Fosse Verdon.
Thank you so much for this. When I was 12, in between extra work and the occasional infomercial, I mystifyingly had the good fortune to be in a movie with Sir Ben Kingsley, and he said something to me that I still think about. He said, "I don't like to act. It's very lonely. I like to react." And I know I've felt that loneliness, and we've all felt that loneliness. Sometimes you're in a scene and you're doing a monologue, or sometimes you're in a scene with somebody else, but you feel like you're doing a monologue, or sometimes you're acting with someone and their ego, which is very lonely, and sometimes you're acting with a dog, and sometimes you get so damn lucky that you find yourself opposite Sam Rockwell. Sam, I found Gwen by looking at Bob. There he was, looking back at me, always telling me the truth and in exquisite detail. I could believe that I was Gwen because I knew that you were Bob. Incidentally, I got to work with Sir Ben one more time 15 years later, and I was playing a ghost, and he asked me how that was going for me, and he remarked on the inherent loneliness of the character, and he said that he himself would never play a ghost again because it's very difficult for an actor. You never know where on earth you're coming from or where the hell you're going to. And I never felt like that, thanks to the insight of Nicole Fosse, the constancy of our crew, our writers, our dance team, our music team, and Jackie Rosado and Nicole Bridgeford, who did my hair and makeup. Tommy, like everything else in our life, I share this with you. And Matilda, it's one thing to be completely honest as an actor. It's another thing to be completely honest as a human being. And that's just who you are and how you live. And you teach me just by being you. So I love you, and I'm coming home. Thank you.
And now, please welcome the president of SAG-AFTRA, Gabrielle Carteris.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the SAG-AFTRA Awards. I am really humbled to be a part of this community that does so much for so many remarkable things for so many people. I want to start by thanking People Magazine for hosting tonight's gala, as well as Stand Up to Cancer, a division of the Entertainment Industry Foundation, for generously supporting the SAG-AFTRA Foundation's Catastrophic Health Fund. I also want to thank our sister unions, let us not forget them, who make tonight possible. The DGA, the WGA, AFM, IATSE, and the Teamsters, all who stand beside us in unity and solidarity. You know, we are living in a time of incredible change and challenge. Tonight, as we lift our eyes to the larger world around us, we must recognize as a community and a country how important it is to listen to each other and to speak our truths not only in our stories, but in our lives. Those truths are laid bare in the extraordinary work we celebrate tonight, the work that shows us what we can become. We are SAG-AFTRA. We are actors, we are broadcasters, and sound recording artists. And to paraphrase the German writer Bertolt Arbach, art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. It's true. Art is magic. Art is power. And the magic and power of what we do together can and will shape a better future. I am Gabrielle Carteris, and I am an actor. Thank you.
Please welcome Gwendoline Christie.
The notion of what a screen hero looks like, thankfully, has broadened in recent years. There are superheroes, of course, but there are many others too whose heroism reveals itself more subtly through empathy, resilience, or quiet acts of courage. The actors who play today's heroes are often everyday heroes themselves, summoning the courage and moral purpose to lend their voice to a cause they believe in and advocating for the future of the planet and its people. We may not all be as heroic as Black Panther, Wonder Woman, or even Greta Thunberg, but each of us in our own way can play the role of hero for others, in our work and in our lives as actors, recording artists and broadcasters, activists, parents, partners, and friends.
Do you consider yourself?
And now, please welcome Taika Waititi, Roman Griffin Davis, and Scarlett Johansson.
Set in wartime Berlin, the next nominee for Cast in a Motion Picture is an anti-hate satire that shows us the absurd brutality of fascism.
The film tells the story of a 10-year-old boy whose beliefs are challenged by his own growing life experience.
Yes, he did it. Well, it's a tragedy, a comedy, It's a coming... What are you laughing at? It's a coming-of-age story, and it's a warning. This is Jojo Rabbit.
Today, you boys will be involved in such activities as war games, ambush techniques, and blowing stuff up.
I don't think I can do this.
Of course you can.
10-year-olds shouldn't be celebrating war and talking politics.
Hi. Your mother took me in. She's kind.
You two seem to be getting on well.
She doesn't seem like a bad person. You're not a Nazi, Jojo. You're a 10-year-old kid who wants to be part of a club.
And now, America Ferrera and David Diggs.
David and I are here to present an award to one of 5 brilliant actresses on one of 4 compelling television shows,
which collectively represent 92 hours of binge watching. Probably not all at once.
Speak for yourself.
My bad. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Drama Series.
Jennifer Aniston, The Morning Show.
We are doing this my way. Because frankly, I've let you bozos handle this long enough.
Helena Bonham Carter, The Crown.
But you didn't share duties, you just went to a dinner party. In your place. And represented Crown and country with, I think we can agree, favorable results.
Olivia Colman, The Crown.
Behind palace gates, we are perfectly normal people.
No, ma'am. You are not normal.
Aren't we? We wake up in the morning, go to bed at night. We work, get tired, get colds. We have uncles that embarrass us. Christmases to endure. We are perfectly normal.
Jodie Comer, Killing Eve.
I buy what I want. I don't want it. I do what I like. I don't like it. I'm just so bored.
Elizabeth Moss, The Handmaid's Tale.
I'm gonna get out as many children as I can. I don't really know how yet, but I swear to you, I'm gonna get them out.
And the actor goes to Jennifer Aniston.
This is Jennifer Aniston's 2nd win and 11th nomination. She received her first actor with the Ensemble of Friends.
Oh my gosh, this is so unbelievable. What a room. You know, I was thinking back to when I was a little girl and I would, I didn't have a VCR, but I had a tape recorder and I would tape Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, and on my tape deck, and I would listen to these episodes in my head, and I would just think, one day I'm gonna do that. I really know I'm gonna get out of this house. It's another story. And I'm gonna be on there. I'm gonna be that. And then I got a Bob's Big Boy commercial, and I got into SAG. And that was we were humble beginnings, but you have to start somewhere. So I just have to say, I'm so grateful. First of all, Carrie Aaron, our extraordinary head writer, who created these, not just one, but so many characters that are so layered and complicated and messy and ugly and just beautifully human. And boy, did we get to dive deep into our own experiences and our own history and really be able to breathe life into these extraordinary characters. And I mean, who knew that emotional breakdowns felt that good? It was literally like, 7 months of therapy covered about 20 years of work. So thank you for watching that. And just every actor in this room, Mimi Leader, our fearless leader, Michael Ellenberg, Reese Witherspoon, where are you, my partner in crime? I love you, girl. It took 20 years, but we did it, finally. And my producing partner, Kristen Hahn, Amanda Anka, Kristen, Top of the Hill, Laura Canyon, dreams do come true, honey. And all of you, your performances inspire me for years. I feel like we've kind of grown up together, and I know that, the few times I've been invited back into this room over the last 20-something years, it's been so special, the times that I've been invited, and to be up here is truly an honor. Thank you. Oh, Adam Sandler, your performance is extraordinary, and your magic is real, buddy. I love you.
When we return, Leonardo DiCaprio presents the Life Achievement Award to Robert De Niro. And later, Glenn Close, Steve Buscemi, and Tom Hanks on the Screen Actors Guild Awards. The 26th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards is presented by Universal Parks and Resorts. This is excitement.
We're literally going to Hogwarts.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Good evening, everyone. It's an absolute honor to join you here tonight and pay tribute to an exceptional artist. The role of an actor is to make us feel. They take us to new places, using their skills to guide us towards a deeper understanding of humanity. And for almost 50 years, Robert De Niro's performances have done exactly that. He has astounded us with his portrayals of heroes and villains, loners and leaders, dreamers and sociopaths. His characters have echoed through our culture in iconic films like Mean Streets, Taxi Driver, The Deer Hunter, Cape Fear, The King of Comedy, Heat, Jackie Brown, Goodfellas, Casino, not to mention his seminal Oscar-winning work in The Godfather Part 2 and the unforgettable Raging Bull. These are just a handful of the varied and refined colors Bob has used in his acting canvas over the years, but when I think of this extraordinary actor, one thing comes to mind. Robert De Niro is elemental. It feels as if he's always been here and always will be here. Like so many of you here tonight, he was the actor I watched as a young man obsessed with films. At 13 years old, my father took me out to the movies one afternoon to see Midnight Run. And as the lights went down, he turned to me and said, if you really want to be an actor and get into this profession, if you want to understand what great acting is, you watch that man on screen. Little did I know I had had the opportunity a couple of years later to audition for my first starring role alongside Mr. Robert De Niro in This Boy's Life. To share scenes with an artist of his magnitude was monumental. It was a life-changing experience. His commitment to character, his specificity and detail, and his fearless pursuit of authenticity in his work have influenced not only myself, but entire generations. His collaborations with Martin Scorsese, inarguably the greatest partnership in cinema history, have given us career-long explorations of the human condition. Beginning with Mean Streets and through their latest masterpiece, The Irishman, they have single-handedly defined and elevated an entire genre. I've learned so much from the both of them. I'm fortunate to call them collaborators, Bob since This Boy's Life and Marty since Gangs of New York, and after 30 years to work alongside Bob again in Martin Scorsese's upcoming drama Killers of the Flower Moon is a true honor. Off-screen, Bob is a fervent champion of our acting union and has dedicated his humanitarian causes. Bob's work with AmFAR, FilmAid International, and other groups show that the arts make our principles and our politics even stronger. He has used his voice to urge us all as citizens to use our vital constitutional power to vote. Tonight, with deep gratitude, we celebrate the life's work of Mr. Robert De Niro.
No, I know Olivier, before Sugar Ray, he would say that the thing ain't the ring, it's the play. So give me a stage where there's bullhead and rage, and though I can fight, I'd much rather recite. That's entertainment.
Come out, wherever you are.
You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Somebody messes with me. Where? I'm gonna mess with him.
Never rat on your friends, and always keep your mouth shut. You ever kill anybody?
I hurt somebody's feelings once.
I'm sorry you're hurt.
I'm not hurt.
I asked you if you were hurt, and you said, yeah, I'm hurt.
That's because you made me say. You're starting to put words in my mouth.
Jack, you're a grown man. You have control over your own words.
You're goddamn right I do. So here come 2 words for you. Shut.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Just give me a number now, and I'll remember.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You don't have the word no very often, do you?
I hear it all the time, only it's more like, no, please, no, no.
I shot him.
What? You shot Millen?
Twice.
What?
That's what I said. No, that's what I said. No, that's what I said.
I will be watching you.
Hiya, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa. I heard you paint houses.
Yes, sir, I do. I also do my own carpentry.
You want to play games?
Hey! How do you feel now? Hey! Big shot! Come on. Come on. Give me an excuse.
A couple of rules, though. No cursing. No off-color material.
We'll do a clean show, okay?
And with the power vested in me by the kingdom of God, I sent you to the night Shotgun of Hell!
Making his television debut, the new king of comedy. Mom!
Make a list of everything you want now, and then plan on spending the next 25 years of your life getting it, slowly, piece by piece.
It is my great honor to present the Screen Actors Guild the Life Achievement Award to an artist whose personal and professional mission has revolved around our acting community his entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Mr. Robert De Niro.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Leo. Thank you. For those generous words. Thank you. As actors, we don't take victory laps. We're too worried about what our next job will be. So it makes me very happy to know that my next job is working with you and Marty. at least I know I've got another year of health insurance. I've been puzzling over what to say to express my appreciation for this award tonight. But more than that, for being a part of this community of actors, for being able to have a career with dignity and creative fulfillment. We as actors don't do it all alone. We can't do it alone. We depend on each other for collaboration in our work and support and fellowship, both on screen and off. And for that, I am so grateful. I thank SAG-AFTRA for tirelessly fighting on our behalf for workplace and economic gains and respect, and that especially bears remembering these days when there's so much hostility towards unions. Political leaders who support unions are more likely to support Affordable Care Act, equitable taxes, humane immigration regulations, a safe environment, a diverse citizenry, reproductive rights, sensible gun control, and fair wages and benefits. We owe them our support, and we owe them our vote. I can imagine some of you are saying, all right, let's not get into the politics and all that stuff. But we're in such a dire situation, so deeply concerning to me and to so many others, I have to say something. And I thought I said it pretty well to Variety the other day, so I'm going to quote myself. There's right and there's wrong, and there's common sense and there's abuse of power. And as a citizen, I have as much right as anybody, an actor, an athlete, a musician, anybody else, to voice my opinion. And if I have a bigger voice because of my situation, I'm going to use it whenever I see a blatant abuse of power. And that's all I'm going to say about that tonight. So I'm so happy to share this with so many friends here tonight. My dear friends Julie and Barry, Fiona and Art, Mariam and Josh, Jane, Stan, my beautiful son Julian, all my beautiful sons and daughters watching at home, the whole Netflix Irishman crew, and especially my SAG-AFTRA brothers and sisters. I will treasure this Life Achievement Award because it comes from you, my comrades in arms, my fellow actors, my friends. Thank you. Thank you.
When the Screen Actors Guild Awards continues, Anna Paquin, Ray Romano and Harvey Keitel, plus Lily Reinhart, Caitlin Deaver, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and more.